For this project, I decided to research family medicine physicians. In this video, I will discuss why I chose this career, some facts about this career taken from the Occupational Outlook Handbook, some interesting points I learned from my interview with a family medicine physician, and my final reflections after my interview and my research in this field. I have always had an interest in helping people. I always knew I wanted to go into a career to help others, especially in their health. After seeing so much suffering from diseases and illnesses in my extended family, I realized that I hated seeing people suffer from health problems and not really being able to do anything about it. This is when I realized that I wanted to do something about it through medicine, specifically focusing on family medicine because of being able to help people of all ages. Some quick statistics about physicians in general include their 2018 median pay was $208,000 per year or $100 per hour, and their job outlook, which refers to how much the job is growing, is at 7%, which is higher than the average job outlook for all occupations. Moving on to what they specifically do, family medicine physicians assess and treat a range of conditions that occur in everyday life, from infections to broken bones. They typically have regular long-term patients. Some of their daily tasks include updating charts and patient information, ordering tests for other healthcare staff to perform, whether it be nurses or physician's assistants, and reviewing test results to identify any abnormal findings that they need to address with their patients. Other tasks include answering health-related questions that patients may have, prescribing medications, and also administering vaccines, just to name a few of their daily tasks. To become a family medicine physician, you need a bachelor's degree, a degree from a medical school, which typically takes around 4 years to complete, and up to 3 to 7 years in internships and residency programs. For my interview, I decided to interview my family medicine doctor that has a main concentration in pediatrics, Dr. Rodora Cruz de la Cruz. She is an MD, which stands for Medical Doctor, and a fellow of the AAP, which stands for the American Academy of Pediatrics. She has known me since I was a newborn and continues to be my younger sibling's pediatrician. She is now 62 years old and continues to practice medicine with no motives of retiring. Some interesting facts I acquired from my interview with Dr. de la Cruz included when I asked her what she liked best about her job. She answered, watching the kids grow and having them see her as their hero, which I found to be a very heartwarming reason to go into this career. Another interesting fact I learned from this interview was when I asked her to describe her work environment. She answered that she enjoys every patient and all of her coworkers, but she wishes there was more flexibility given by her secretaries. She described that they can be way too strict sometimes and that she is willing to see more people if she can, even if the office stays open later. For example, when I called to set up an interview, the secretary told me that Dr. de la Cruz might not have time to do it, but a few minutes later, Dr. de la Cruz called back and told me to come immediately, even though her office was closed for lunch. She let me interview her during her lunch hour, which was greatly appreciated. Another interesting fact I found was when I asked her what the hardest part about becoming a physician was. She answered that it was the family and the at-home life that was harder than school. She describes that this was because she had kids while going through school and was also far away from her home, which was emotionally challenging. A final interesting fact I found out about my doctor was when I asked her what career she would pursue if she couldn't be a physician. She answered that she would probably go into culinary arts because she loves to cook for her family, and was even a restaurant manager at one point in her life, which she loved. This was extremely interesting to me since I did not know what to expect with this question, but I was pleasantly surprised. After doing a ton of research in this field, and even interviewing someone within this field, I can confidently say that I want to become a physician even more now. This is mainly because all that I have read about the daily tasks, work environment, job outlook, and pay make the career even better for me. I especially like that this career is continuously growing faster than the average occupation, which makes sense. As the baby boomer generation gets older, they will need more doctors in the field. Another reason I am even more interested in this field after this project is because of my interview, of course. Interviewing Dr. De La Cruz was surprisingly more impactful than I initially expected. She had some really great answers that really spoke to me and connected with me emotionally, and made me want to become someone's hero one day as well. In conclusion, this project has been extremely eye-opening for me. When I first entered Kin 100, I was unsure of where I wanted to end up with a kinesiology degree. I was torn between either physical therapy or becoming a doctor. Now I realize that this is the career for me. It lines up with my personal goals and will provide me with a fulfilling life helping others.